Hey, Poet Nutrition team. Today we're going to move on to the fifth of six Poet Spark Leadership Principles. And before I discuss today's, I want to quickly review the other four that we've talked about. We started with conviction, which is really about belief, that unreasonable belief. And then we moved on to courage, which is having the heart to act on or to speak up about our belief, really. And then we moved on to empathy, which is having the ability to put yourself in someone's shoes and feel what someone else is feeling. And then yesterday we talked about integrity, which is doing the right thing. It's doing the right thing even when no one is watching. And today I want to move on to the fifth thing, which is resourcefulness. Now, resourcefulness at first seems almost a bit out of place because the other things that we've talked about really are more, I would say, moral traits or emotional traits in a sense, where resourcefulness is really more about action and attitude. So why is it one of the six? Well, it's really because resourcefulness is about getting things done. And that is such an important trait in leadership. And I'd say even a better definition, it's having the creativity and persistence to figure things out. People that aren't resourceful or don't use their resources oftentimes will have excuses that they just didn't know how to do something, so something didn't get done or didn't get done right. But resourceful people are just going to figure it out. They're going to use the resources that are available to them. Maybe it's asking a question, finding out from someone else how to do it. Maybe it's using other resources that are out there to learn how to do it. But resourceful people are simply going to figure things out. Grant Cardone in his videos talks a lot about business failures, and he says the reason that a lot of people give for business failures is lack of capital. And he disagrees with that and says it wasn't lack of capital, it was lack of sales. They didn't invest enough in selling something, and that's the reason that they failed in their business. And I think another way of saying that is failure is not because of a lack of resources. It's usually because of a lack of resourcefulness. So it is such an important characteristic of leadership. And the good news is we all possess it. We all have resourcefulness. If our backs are against the wall, if our life depends on something, we are going to be incredibly resourceful. So the key is about having that resourceful attitude and that resourceful action all of the time. And one of the things that we can do to be more resourceful is to invest in developing our own resources. And I think the two best areas that we can invest in is one is in ourselves, in our own learning and developing. That's a resource then that we can always tap into to become more resourceful. And the second is investing in relationships. Investing in those relationships then is another resource that we can develop to be more resourceful. So thanks for listening. Be resourceful. Have a great rest of the day and a great weekend. We'll be in touch. Bye now.